This is my analysis sub bookshelf. I mean, it's part of a broader bookshelf, but I've already shown the books in the bottom row. These top two rows have some books that I've shown before and some books that I haven't. So I'm going to go section by section. So I have a few complex analysis books that I want to read. I'm going to start into complex analysis next. So these are going to get some use. Churchill, Stewart, the earlier edition of Stewart, this visual complex analysis, beautiful book. And also another Churchill. And then there's your standard analysis books, which I didn't really end up using when I read Wade. And these two that I really want to read that have to do with the just a new approach to analysis, and then also Lebesgue integration. Then my Spivak that I've shown before. Then also Thomas Infinity, which I've shown before. I've shown this book. I've used it a lot. This is going to be the next book that I'm going to be working on. This is going to be Savin Snyder. It's an engineering book, so it's a lower level than Wade. It's going to feel a lot easier, and I'm looking forward to easy after hard with Wade, and you fine folks have seen that. I did not end up using these two books as much as I thought I would. The Tao books, even though they're very well written. I used this book a little bit for differential geometry when I was getting towards the end of the course. Then I have this beautiful visual differential geometry book by the author of Visual Complex Analysis, Needham. Beautiful book. I've been reading from it. And then TBB, which was a chapters 1 through 5 of Wade book that I've also shown. I've also shown Bartle and Sherbert, very good book. And then I have this gigantic tome on functional analysis. I've tried to read from it. It's way above my level. Then, of course, the Rudin trilogy, which I would love to do someday, and then also Alforce. So these 4 books I would love to do in the long-term future. Prater and Murray, which I've shown, very good book. Then some differential equations books. I've got a couple right here as well. Then a bunch of functional analysis books that I want to get into later, but I wanted to have them. The measure theory book by Halmas, very difficult to read. Very, very difficult to read. Then part of the Prater and Murray family. A beautiful book on analysis at the functional analysis level. Between functional analysis and it's kind of like a graduate level book. I've read from it, very interesting. Yes, it's over my head. Then counter examples and analysis, very useful book. Then some topology. I've used this book when I was doing some topology, points to topology when I was reading Wade. I've used the other Prater and Murray book. Someday I'd like to do a Fourier analysis self-teaching course, not sure when. Then, of course, Anton's mathematical analysis book, another great book, and I've shown this book before. So there you have it. That is my analysis sub bookshelf as of June 2023.